NGO Mining Affected Communities United in Action has approached the Constitutional Court in its fight for illegal miners occupying an abandoned shaft in Stilfontein to be rescued. This comes after the group's previous bid at the Pretoria High Court failed. The organization has made an urgent application for direct access and leave to appeal directly to the Apex Court to compel the government to speed up the operation to bring illegal miners to the surface. MACUA says the Zamazamas have now resorted to eating human flesh.
In the current situation, which is an emergency, we unfortunately don't have the luxury of going to different courts to appeal the process. So we are, and because it's a constitutional matter, it deals with 3 or 4, maybe 5 constitutional issues which are impacted by the crisis. And more than that, I think in information which we just submitted to the court today, we are saying and we have shown that there is a dire situation. People are absolutely dying. As you know, they have resorted to eating human flesh to survive. And the situation is absolutely horrendously drastic and urgent. So there's a number of things that has happened over this short period now. The one is that as an organization, as the community, we are struggling to get enough funds to be able to support the food that needs to go down, and then also the equipment to pull miners out. So, you know, as a community-based organization and as the community of Stilfontein who are impoverished, it's very difficult to get that funds. But we are trying our best. The fact is it's not enough because our recent, the most recent indication is that there is still at least 900 people down there, and we are able to extract maybe 2 to 3 a day.
So you now want the court?
We're not able to. But also more importantly, what has happened on Friday last week is that the police has damaged the pulley system that the community has been using to extract miners, despite the fact that we
How did that come about?
This is very suspicious from our side, in the sense that we explained to the police and the Stilfontein Mine graders that were there to flatten the surface. We explained to them that there are certain key areas that need to remain intact in order for us to use the pulley system. The police agreed, the grader operators agreed, and we also on that Friday asked the police to allow us the opportunity to send down a cell phone so that we can actually record what's happening in the mine, and we can bring that cell phone up, and then both the police and ourselves have a clear idea of what's happening. After we made that request, suspiciously the pulley system was damaged, and we now can no longer use it. So we have absolutely no way to get down to the mine other than now asking the state to utilize its resources to bring those miners to the top. But more importantly, we're asking the state to do that because in our papers we're arguing that the state created the situation, that it was through their actions that people are dying down below. It is through their actions that people cannot get access to food. So if the police are going to go in and do an operation, they should have thought about what's going to happen in this situation. How do we then address the situation? And the police have just not dealt with that. So now we have people dying in numbers, and the human rights conditions are absolutely horrendous. And so we have to do something urgently.